Welcome to the live stream, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing RimWorld today. This is the second live stream for this colony right here. Take a look at the world real quick. So if you're interested, I've got a link to the playlist for this series down in the description so you can get yourself caught up with where we're at now. But here is our lonely little colony. That's right, the magic men and women in parentheses. Unfortunately, none of our current pawns have any magical traits, but that can change. We can either train one of these three or all three of them ideally, or we can recruit some different pawns that might have magical abilities, or we can capture raiders who might come to try and take us out. So currently we're on Blood and Dust difficulty, which is like the second highest. Losing is fun is the most difficult, and then we are on Blood and Dust, the second most difficult level. Wanted to go with something just a little bit more laid back. That's why I'm not doing the full difficulty. My last series was a losing is fun one, and it's a punishing way to play, no doubt about it. But sometimes it's fun to just sit back and experience the social aspect, and of course we're going to challenge ourselves too. We do have all the DLCs installed, including Anomaly, and we actually awakened the monolith in the first stream too. We didn't study it much. We're kind of we're pretty bare bones on our labor force right now. So let's see. Oh, we got a quest. Oh, okay. It's one of these abandoned lab ones. This is part of the vanilla genetics expanded. We won't do those until we're ready to start making some animal genetics. All right, so let's take a look. We've got Kimmy. Of course, we started with the, what is it called? The Lost Colony or Lost Survivors scenario. The standard one with 3 people. And we got super lucky with our colonist first time around. Kimoko, also known as Kimiko. She is trigger happy and kind. Wonderful, wonderful pawn. And you can see she's got some really good medical ability, so important, especially in these early colonies when we're rocking mostly herbal, although we do have a nice little stack of industrial here. That brings us to Kroko. Our boy Kroko. Let's take a look at him. He is our researcher. He's also a psychopath, body modder, and tough. We're going to want to give him some sort of prosthetic, even if it's a downgrade from like a natural limb. If I just give him like a prosthetic hand or even a peg leg, that'll actually make him happier since he is a body modder. So we might have to try and get that underway, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he can hold out until we can actually upgrade him to a bionic instead. That would be nice, of course. And last but not least, our girl Yuki. She is a brawler with great memory and plants, animals, melee, construction. So we're definitely low on a couple of things. We don't have a great cook, really. Yeah, I think Kroko was doing our cooking for us. Let's see. How you doing on that, buddy? We should be working on pemmican. I don't see any. Yeah, I think currently we're just eating more of these packaged survival meals, but they're almost out. So that's what we started the scenario with. Let's go ahead and check out our work. Yep, Kroko is the cook, so I bet you he's missing some meat. In order to make some pemmican, we might need to do a little bit of hunting. Oh, never mind. Look at this. Little opportune scavenging. Who here hasn't eaten roadkill before? Come on, be honest with me. Yes, that's right. Well, not me, but we're definitely going to pick up that corpse there. All right, we just finished battery research. What should we go for? I'm thinking we do smithing, then machining. Kind of go the traditional route, trying to get mortars and gun turrets and gas operation as soon as possible. That'll help the colony defenses a ton. Yeah, that's probably what we'll work on. So let's do that. Boom, there we go. And if we need to change it, of course, not a big deal. Not a big deal here. So let's get going. Speed things up here, guys. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, folks. Uh-oh. Oh, A caravan approaches. All right, all right. Oh, look at this little guy. What the hell's that? Oh, it's an angel moth larva. So yeah, as the title says, we're rocking quite a few mods, quite a few. We got some really high-tech stuff, a lot of quality of life, and things that do just a general kind of overhaul, light overhaul, I would say, like the alpha animals gives us a whole bunch of variety with the animals, and it makes it a lot of fun too. I think it's great to have maps where there's actually like legitimate threats, you know, in terms of the animals. I haven't seen too much right now, but like we played in the jungle on my last series with alpha animals. You got to watch out for spiders, all kinds of nasty stuff. Razor claw shrimp. That's right. You wouldn't think a shrimp would be a nasty predator, but let me tell you what, they are. They certainly are. Okay, so I'm real tempted to go ahead and butcher the dog. Marlon Brano is his name, named by one of the chatters in our first live stream. But we're going to let him live. We won't butcher him just yet. I think he's being trained. Oh, he is ready to fight. All right, Marlon Brano. We're going to see what you're made out of in our next raid. Yuki will be your master. Alright, should we limit him? No, but we should definitely expand our own zone here. Let's open things up. Alright, we want this blue home zone basically over anything that I want rebuilt. I think that's about it for now. Yeah, we got our little garden down here. Cover that in case a raider sets it on fire or something. So, speaking of raids, we are playing Cassie Cassandra Classic here, so we're probably due for an enemy raid or an event at any time. Could be an animal attack or something, but she's very regular, which is different. I usually play with Randy Random in my Let's Play series too, which, by the way, if you're interested, I do have a bunch of other RimWorld content all down in the description. I've done everything from Star Wars themed playthroughs to medieval only, toxic waster colonies. One of my favorites I highly recommend would be the Hussar and Highmate only colony. That was a fun one, just Hussars and Highmates. And of course their offspring, but anyway, that's not what we're focused on today. We will be looking for some non-violent pawns. You know, when I first started playing RimWorld, I didn't have a lot of respect for non-violent pawns, but I've kind of changed my tune on the non-violent ones. It's good. It's helpful to have like a healthy doctor, you know, who's not engaged in the raid necessarily, but is just standing by and you know will be like healthy and ready to treat people. That's one of the reasons I like a non-violent pawn. There are others too. Alright, so let's speed things up a little bit after we talk to this trader. Oh, she can't do social. Okay, let's go trade with Peck. Okay, good. So our boy Croco's making some pemmican. This is going to be our colonist's first taste of Croco's pemmican. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Alright, so they want to... we'll sell them the dog. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to sell the dog. Let's see, very important to look thoroughly at some of these traders. Ah, yes, here we go. Damn, these are expensive. But this right here, the combat style, the tome, these will grant our pawns magical abilities. Priestess, healer, apothecary. I never run one of the apothecaries. Doesn't give us much info. You pretty much have to go to like the RimWorld Magic Wiki to read about these. Of course, we can... eventually just experiment with them. Unfortunately, those are just way above our pay level right now. Look, the Thrumbo. We got a Thrumbo here for 6K. Man, they've got a lot of good stuff, but we just can't afford anything right now. So, let's see. Sometimes if you get lucky, you'll get like a patch of ambrosia will sprout early. You can harvest that up and trade it to, you know, anybody who comes by, but we didn't get lucky this time, unfortunately. All right, we're going to go with mid speed here. Don't want to go too terribly fast, but All right, let's see. How's everybody doing out there? Chat's pretty quiet today, but that's all right. That's all right. It's just a lazy, what is today? Thursday? Lazy Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Gathering for marriage time. I did know they were engaged. That's right. These two started out as engaged. You know what we're going to do, I think, is set them to avoid pregnancy. Right here from the social tab, we can boost their chances, leave them at normal, but we're going to avoid it for now. But trust me, one day Yuki and Kroko will have beautiful children together, hopefully. They might be ugly, you never know. But let's see, he's 39. Most importantly, Yuki's 41. Which means her fertility is not going to be super great. There it is, 7%. But hey, miracles can happen in this game, guys. Miracles certainly can happen. Okay, speed it up. And of course, once we get to certain kinds of research, like fertility procedures, we're able to do IVF and stuff, so we don't have to worry. One day. Hey, what's going on? It's Friday Eve. There you go. Thank you, Osgood K. Appreciate ya. Oh, look, one of the traders got killed. Holy crap. He left an elephant bow, which now belongs to us. This is a magic weapon. This weapon is enchanted, and provides additional benefits to trained mages and fighters. So we can give it to whoever, but if they're a trained mage or fighter, they're going to benefit even more. But kind of as I explained earlier, we don't have anybody yet, but that's so huge. Yes. Oh, actually, I'm just going to look at this guy's sword. That looks awesome. Yeah, we got to... what has he got? He's got like the holy hand grenade right there, or something from Monty Python. I tell you, the RimWorld of Magic does add a lot of cool weapons. It really does. There's wands and stuff. All right, so... let's look at our people. I think Kroko is our best shot at a 7. And funny enough, Kimmy is trigger happy. I'm thinking we give her the bow. I'm really anxious to see this thing in action now. We're not going to let her do much hunting, because trigger happy's not great for hunting, but we get into a fight, man. Yeah, she's going to be something special. Now, speaking of that, we got to think about defenses, you know. We do have some stone put together. Yeah, we've actually got enough to maybe slap down some walls real quick. Oh, the marriage is over. It's time to celebrate. Get it over, people. I need my labor force back, please. Okay, let's... we'll extract the skull here. Just as a quick side note, anybody interested, we do have an ideology, but it's fluid, so... right now, we don't have much to it except human primacy. Chose that basically for the production specialist. But other than that, corpses don't bother us. We do desire skull spikes. Slavery is abhorrent. Physical love, spouses only. I should have changed that. Yeah, that should be free, so they can sleep together before they get married. Although it's not really a concern now, is it? Yeah, we need a bed for them. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to copy, delete. We're going to construct a double bed right there. Beautiful. We'll go to production. Place the crafting spot. And we will... I guess we can't paste. Oh, what happened? Oh, well. Alright, let's speed it up. Here we go. Hey, Monty's here. What's up, buddy? Gotta grab a beverage and we'll be right back. Alright, my friend. No problem. No problem. Good to see you today. Alright, let's do this. So we don't have electricity, but to be honest, I think getting some sort of walls would be the bigger priority. Now, obviously, we're here on a flat map. There's not much in the way of hills. We got a little hill right here. I think we can build around this hill. Let me just look at something. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty surrounded by water, but that's okay. Now, water's not as safe as you might think. Mechanoids can literally spawn in water now and stuff, so we're going to lay out our walls, but before we do that, we're going to set down the plans for them. This way, it's easier for me to change as we go. Let's also mark these. These are our geothermal vents. If I put some plans around them like that, it'll be easier for me to spot them. And I can plan around them too. Okay, I don't really see any others. Close by at least. Alright, so it would be best to try and get this guy inside our compound. Let's see if we can do this. Basically, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's okay. What we'll do, we'll keep this as our wall, and when we're ready for it, because I don't even truly have the technology for it, but when we're ready, we will build some walls around this. We will claim it for ourselves. All right, there we go. So let's see. Yeah, let's keep this line right here as our far westerly defensive wall. This one I think we can definitely include, though, inside the compound. You want to have a nice size so you can expand a little bit, but obviously not too big to start with. Just because we've only got 3 people. We don't need something super massive. Okay, we'll just pull the line down here from that. There we go. So that can be our first set of walls here. Pretty small, like I said, just getting started. You can see I've planned for a double thickness. And we'll probably go with some sort of trap funnel setup. Now again, down here, there's a very little fertile soil on the map, at least close by. So that's the only little patch of it. But I think we might just move our whole garden up inside the compound. Or, alternately, we could just claim this little bit. And there's water everywhere. I feel like I'm living in a swamp here. Well, we'll worry about the garden later. For now, let's get our defenses up. But yeah, we'll do the trap funnel. And I'm thinking this might be the wall to do it in right here. So if you don't know what I mean by trap funnel, we'll get into that later once the walls are all set up. But it's essentially a way of taking care of raids and hostiles without, as safely as possible, without exposing our people. Or at least exposing them as little as we can. Alright, so we're going to grab the granite, because I do have 620 blocks made up. Thanks to whoever's been hard at work over here. Speaking of hard at work, yep, our boy is going to need some more meat soon. Let me just check our herd over here. Gigantolopes. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's one of those trees. I'm just scavenging right now, guys, looking for corpses. Anything our colonists can pick up. Hello. Dead in 4 days. Give me that. Little raccoon. Partially eaten. No big deal. We're going to go ahead and finish it off. Whatever wasteful predator left that, don't worry. We'll eat it for you. Alright, so I don't see any other carcasses laying around. Well, the little raccoon's not going to keep him occupied for too long, but it's all right. We'll move on. Let's get the structure laid out. Now, obviously, I'm going to start with just one wall. Okay, we'll just do one for now. And we are going to want kind of an entrance, I think, at north and south. So we'll do something like that. I don't have any plasteel right now, so I'm just going to use a granite door. Okay, that'd be good. That'd be good. And speed it up. Let's go to 4. There he goes. Come on, Yuki. Good job. I love your helmet. It looks great. She's rocking that plasteel flak helmet. She's our brawler, so yeah, I figured she needed the best armor and stuff. Of course, the brawler means, if you're unfamiliar, means that she only fights in melee. Now this guy right here, I don't like the looks of this Arctic wolf hanging out. I think it might be time to put Kimmy's bow to good use. Come on. Come on, shooters. Let's get you over here. Oh, look. Hey, what's going on? Peter's here. Welcome, Peter. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you could make it to today's live stream, my friend. Check it out, Peter. So we had a merchant show up, and we had nothing to trade him, unfortunately, but 2 of them apparently got into a social fight or something, and one of them got killed and dropped their weapon. So now we have this elephant bow, which is pretty amazing. It's a badass weapon. We're about to see it in action. God, every time I look at Croco, this haircut, bro, you need to get that trimmed. Just trim a little bit off the sides and the top. You'll be good, man. Maybe Kimmy won't ignore you so much. Okay, let's see. We're going to take out this wolf right here. I have a feeling it's going to turn on the wild woman if it goes manhunter. Oh, look, we've got another. Oh, we hit the wild person, and it provoked both of them. Sweet weapon. Cool to see the badass bow besides the bolt action. I know. It's, all right, so we're going to have Yuki. We just provoked the anger of the two wild people. Okay, fall back, people. Look, the dog's going in. No, oh, he's going to help Yuki, that's right. Oh my God. That little piglet right there. This little pig, Teat. Take him out. Do not get caught in melee with Teat. Oh, damn. One shot with that bow. Did you see that? Just murdered that kid. Okay. You're done. No, you're not done, actually. Get back over here. The whole intention was to kill the wolf. But, I failed. Okay, so... yeah, we don't care about this person. Pretty decent melee stat on him. Where's the wolf? Retreated, I think. Looks like bacon's back on the menu, boys. Actually, we're going to be eating wolf. Delicious, delicious canine. Oh my God, human revenge. Yeah, we haven't gone for the cannibal meme yet, but I can tell that chat wants me to. I can feel the pressure from chat saying, go cannibal, go cannibal. So yeah, we'll eventually probably go cannibal just for you guys. Because you are a bloodthirsty lot. I know that's true. I know it. All right. Yeah, well, that's one thing. You know, I think I've lost viewers before because of RimWorld, because it can get pretty extreme in this game. Eating people and stuff, and all kinds of wild stuff. Executions, sacrifices, but you know, you gotta toughen it up when you play RimWorld. You gotta harden your heart. We're all psychopaths when we play RimWorld. We're all bloodluster psychopaths. I don't think I'd eat wolf, but I have been. You've had bear, and it's delicious. Why wouldn't you eat wolf? Just because you like dogs too much, or? You know, there's a really interesting movie called King Rat, and it's about American and British prisoners in a Japanese World War II camp. The title of the movie is about this whole elaborate scheme they set up. They sell rat meat, but there's one scene in it where they have to put a dog down, like the camp dog, because it killed a chicken. But they actually get their hands on that dog and they cook it up, man. Let me tell you what, it's a fascinating movie. Really, really good movie, but... yeah, it's got a scene in there. I mean, they're starving. Like, they're not fed, you know what I'm saying? So they have to basically fend for themselves. Great love and respect for wolves, but you never know. I'd try. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In a survival situation, that love, respect goes right out the door, my friend. No, I'm kidding. But I feel you. You know, that's another thing, too. In our modern society, like, we don't really honor the food that, you know, we eat. I mean, some people I'm sure do. They pray over it or whatever else, but I think our ancestors probably had a much greater link and probably a greater appreciation for the animals that they were forced to kill and eat and stuff, you know. Got to go with what you got to do on the rim. That's right. Exactly right, my friend. It's a good game. It's brutal, but it's also philosophical. It makes you question reality. Where's my other pawn at? Kimmy, Croco, what are you doing, Yuki? Oh, shoot, she's still out here drafted. Whoopsie. That was me, bad colony manager, but no big deal. We'll move past that. Yuki, will you forgive me? She said yes. All right, so let's see. Several chapters. Oh, into Blind Sight, and it's fascinating. Yes. So you start off getting that really close look at the main character and his mental problems, because, damn it, let that stupid thing rot. Yeah, the main character is very damaged. All the crew are damaged, you could say, in some way, but the interesting part is each of them have like some sort of mental challenge, I'm going to call it. It's not a defect per se, but they also utilize those defects or challenges for their own benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like he has trouble like identifying with other people, but he's extremely objective, you know, so he uses that in his profession. It's really cool. Everyone in this book is messed up, and I like that. The descriptions of the vampires and how they return them to life is really interesting. The puzzle game Blindside. No, this is a book by a science fiction book by an author named Peter Watts. Peter Watts with 2 T's. He's it's a brilliant book. Brilliant book. Just walked back. That's okay. No worries, my friend. No worries, Monty. We actually, Peter mentioned it in the last live stream we did. He was telling me he just picked it up. Yeah, really, really rewarding book. Like I mentioned, I think in the first one, probably going to take a couple of reads. You know what I'm saying? I definitely read it several times, and it's one of those you learn something new each time you read it. You gain a deeper appreciation for, I mean, just the storytelling. There's so much going on in that book. Like you mentioned, the vampire aspect. And of course, I told you about that right up front when you mentioned the book, but it's just a small part of the overall story. You know, the fact that there's these vampires in it, it's not even like the main theme at all. But anyway, let's stay focused here. So they're doing a pretty poor job on getting the walls up here, but it's slow. Granted, it's a slow material. Yeah, I feel like I'll definitely need a few reads to grasp it. There's a lot of crazy information and science going on with the various points of view. Yeah, and it's weird. One thing that really threw me off at first, and I don't know if you've encountered this yet, but there's one character on the crew, and I don't remember her name, but she's actually a split personality, multiple personalities in one body. And so like the main character will be talking to one of her personalities, calling it by name, and then that personality will like recede or whatever. And I didn't realize that until like after the 3rd or 4th read, that I was like, wait, all these characters are one person. Oh, nice. It's part of the Audible membership. Yep. Pick it up, man. It's like I say, it's a challenging read. It's what they call hard science fiction. Not that it's like hard to understand, but it's just like, I mean, I guess in a way that is what hard sci-fi kind of describes, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Very crazy. I didn't pick up with that at all. At first I really realized it was multiple people. Yeah, she's again, like I was saying earlier, it's that mental defect, what we would call a mental defect, and she uses it for her own advantage. You know, it's literally like having multiple crew members in one body, essentially, and they all do different things too. Let's see, the audiobook is actually free on Spotify with the subscription, but you bought the hard copy. Right on. Now, there's a sequel to it called Echopraxia, which is a direct sequel to Blindsight, but I've never gotten past like the first 2 chapters of it. Not that it's bad or anything, it's just I wasn't able to get into it. Plus, you know how it is, there's so many books out there. Let's clear this. I'm trying to set up a stockpile here just for that rotten animal. I've got a rotten animal corpse inside the home, and we got to get rid of that for sanitary reasons, you know. I saw that there's a sequel. I think I'm interested in giving it a shot. Yeah, absolutely, man. If, like I said, it's called Echopraxia. Weird name, but pick it up, give it a try. Again, I never got more than like 3 chapters into it, so I can't really break that one down too much or give it a recommendation. But yeah, I didn't fail to read it just because it's bad or anything like that. It's a tough book. I don't think it's necessarily as highly rated as the first one, but sequels rarely are, you know what I mean? Okay, so we've got our granite wall going up. Kroko and Yuki are hard at work. We've got a little bit of a stockpile of pemmican. There it is, right over there. Okay, you know, one thing I don't love is our little table setup. We need to have a room just for recreation and stuff. Yeah, it kills me to start building rooms in this little crappy area, but here's what we'll do. All right, we're going to start laying out some more plans. So, I think right in the center of the colony, we should have the barracks. And I'm going to place this directly over some of the buildings we've already got, just to make it harder on myself. Now, let's actually do it like this. We'll go from here. I like a 15 by 15 room. I'm always trying to go for 15 by 15 whenever possible, whenever the terrain will allow. So Ryan, are you going to do anomaly on this run? Yeah, for sure. We've awakened the void monolith. She went over and talked to it a little bit, awakened it, and we just got to start studying it for sure. I think it would be fun to kind of see magic plus anomaly. We'll try and probably do the final anomaly quest. I never beat the game when I played my first anomaly run, so I'd like to maybe do that. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to use some magical abilities against some of these freaks and monsters. Oh my god. And some of the pitfalls, I can avoid much better than I did on my first anomaly run. Like, I probably won't mess with the cube. My pooch Brando lives. Yes, he's here. Marlon Brando. That's right. You misspelled his name, by the way. It's Brano, not Brando. But he's here. He's alive. He's fully... She is alive. Oh, we got a raid. She is ready to kill, too, my friend. We have her trained in attacking. So, we might use that right now. Let's see what we got here. A group? Nope, just one. And what's his name? It's Andy. Andrew Brown. Oh, I've never seen an Ita kid with that like normal of a name before. I forgot. I've tried to give her a different name than the great actor. That's right. The great actor. Yep, Marlon Brando. Okay. So, just taking a look at Masochist Fast Walker. I like this pawn actually. I really like this pawn a lot. How dare you lift a hand against the colony, but I could definitely use another construction worker. Well, let's not count our furries before they've hatched. Oh, there are two of them. Oh, Sleever, Sanguine, Psychically Dull. Hell, this one's just as good. Yeah, really, really super pawns here. Let's see, this dude was an aerospace engineer. How could he have fallen so far? That's right, in his childhood, he was an amateur engineer. He was destined to be an engineer, but he ended up falling at the floor, or falling at the steps of our colony, I should say. At least I think that's what's going to happen. So wait, are they attacking immediately? I missed it. I always fail to read that. Yes, they are. Okay. So, let's get our people ready. We will... I mean, they're both melee, right? Yeah, so this is going to be a walk in the park. What we're going to do to make things easier on us, Yuki is going to hang out inside. We'll keep her right here. Right there. So she's got the dog with her. She'll be like our last line of defense. If somehow these raiders manage to get through Kimmy and Kroko, which I doubt, the dog's going to get him. All right. Let's go. Let's speed it up a little bit. I should try the no pause mod. I've had people suggest that on my edited plays, but quite frankly, in an edited Let's Play series, the no pause mod is pretty undoable. Damn it, these guys are fast as hell. They've got that stupid go juice in them. All right, we're gonna need Yuki up here, and she's gonna have to release her animal. Oh my god, these damn dogs. Go. Oh. He just used his animal call. Alright, Yuki, stay sharp. Kimmy, how's your health? 18 hours, no danger. Okay. Marlon Brando is killing it, but... Oh, okay, we gotta turn off friendly fire. So they might hit the dog. Whoa. Go in. Go. Attack Yuki. Keep him distracted. Oh, hell. Don't kill Yuki. Don't shoot Yuki either. Oh, no. Fall back. Fall back. God, can they please hit this guy? This is why we needed the walls up, boys. Go, go, go. Oh, my God. The shooting. Hey, Steve's here. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, Steve. Oh, can you please hit him? There you go. Come on, Kimmy. That elephant bow is not quite as great as I thought. It needs to be in the hands of a mage, or a fighter, but we don't have one. Okay, hold on. Let me check something real quick. How you doing over here, Yuki? You're dead in 3 hours, for the love of God. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Good to see you, Steve. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, my friend. We were playing a little RimWorld. Right now, we're in the throes of defeat. Damn, bro. The shooting is just absolutely abhorrent right here. Okay, so Croco's down. Kimmy? This is wild. Look at this. Just miss after miss. Okay, there goes the colony. God damn it. So they're going to kidnap whoever they can. Oh, the man in black just showed up. Omar's here. I wasn't able to catch your last stream, but I'm determined to see this live. Right on, buddy. Well, I'm glad you can make it, my friend. Looks like it might be not in so great shape. God damn it, they're taking Kimmy. Ugh. Croco, get over here. Okay, Croco's going to bed. The man in black. Omar, do you have any? No, this is literally zero medical. Let's turn him on, though. Okay, let's get you to stabilize Yuki. So everybody say goodbye to Kimmy. Oh, Marlon Brando, dead as well. Oh, man, just moments ago, things were going so great. Colony was really shaping up. That's how it goes sometimes, even on Blood and Dust. Okay, let's keep a close eye on Yuki. She's got an hour to live. Croco's only got 5. Kimmy is gone. Goodbye, Kimmy. Let's see, not your pooch. I know, Peter. I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. Oh, there goes Kimmy. Kimmy abducted. Say goodbye. Never see her again. Of course, we did get Omar. He's got a cortical stack here. Let's see. Definitely not as good as Kimmy. Definitely not as good. Oh, damn you, Etikins. Let's see. I thought the man in black always had some medical. No, not. I don't think it's guaranteed. Nope, unfortunately. I think they probably are guaranteed to be violent. In other words, you probably won't see like a non-violent man in black. That would kind of defeat the purpose. But what the hell kind of a ideology is that? He's a raider. Did you make it back yet, Croco? Oh, no, Croco fell out. He's on the ground over here bleeding out. Let's look at Yuki. She's dead in 3 seconds. Okay, well, I guess that zero medical skill just didn't do the trick, did it? Let's go ahead and try and stabilize Croco. I think that's going to do it for this round, but don't worry, we'll just start a brand new one. Unfortunately, it does happen in RimWorld. It does, as I'm sure some of you folks know. Steve knows. You tuned into my last series. It's a punishing game. Sometimes they last 50 episodes. Sometimes they only last 5 or 15, like my last series did. Or 2 in this case. But like I said, we'll just start again. Let's see here. Just got CD Date in RimWorld. Oh, yes, my friend. Oh, yes. RimWorld is that style of game. I mean, the hardest difficulty is called losing is fun, so you can't get too upset about it. That's for sure. That's for sure. So let's just, you know what I could do? Do you guys want me to just reload the colony instead of going through a whole? I could reload back to the start of stream. I didn't save it. No, there's no jinxes, my friend. I don't believe in jinxes or spells or witchcraft or any of that stuff. All right, so we could go back to this point. Look, everybody has been resurrected. Marlon Brando is here. I feel like I bring bad luck. I dropped a stream, and when you were killed, dog attacked dog. No. Nobody's bad luck. Don't worry about that. I held back from saying something, but as soon as Brano Cheddar, I was like, this will not go well. It was a fun raid, though. I say reload. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we'll reload. Little saves coming, as they say. Although I've been told that that word is a pejorative and not to use it, but I mean, I'm going to use it. So what could we have done better in that situation then anyway? First of all, hold on. Was there anything I did? Yeah, we were going to lay out the walls here. Let's do that real quick. I think if we get these walls built... Number one, I think probably my first mistake was trying to use granite. Here's what we'll do. We're going to throw up the walls in wood first because that'll get built super quick. Obviously, wood is nowhere near as strong as granite, but as long as we get them up, then we can hide behind our walls like cowards and the raiders can't touch me. All right, let's see here. I had money... on death by dog. I seem to have luck, same luck I was good. Not going to stop me from showing up. Jinx and all this. We'll save some. So what the beauty of game exactly. I reload lots when playing RimWorld, sadly. I know what you mean. Oh yeah. I forgot. We got this corpse over here. Let's take advantage of that again. Let's see, maybe a smaller walled off section and expand it out as you advance. Good thinking, Peter. I think that the size will be roughly the same, but I'm definitely going to go for wood this time. And I think that'll make all the difference. We'll see here. Also, I might go and prioritize construction on a couple of people, you know, so that they just constantly do that instead of wandering around. That's actually smaller. I think we brought it all the way out to this lake shore, I think. Alright, so yeah, we'll start throwing down some wood. No. There we go. Let's see here. At this point, wood is better even if they burn it far enough away. That's not a big deal. Right. Exactly. Exactly, my friend. And I'm going to lay the whole thing out real quick. We're definitely going to need to chop some more, but that's not a big deal. Alright, there's that. Let's cancel a point there. I'm going to cancel a point like right here. I want it to be perfectly lined up. Okay, that's good. So those will be our two doors right here. We'll do something like this. Okay. Okay, door. Will you still use granite doors? Looking good. Let's see. Maybe Randy won't throw as many raids. Well, my friend Peter, that's interesting you mentioned that because we're not playing with Randy. That's right. This run is all Cassie, Cassandra Classic. And we can take a look at that real quick. Gameplay? Storyteller. Yep. Cassie on Blood and Dust. That's what we're running right now. So Cassie is, I mean, if you're unfamiliar, stacks threats. No, she's just more scheduled. She does it like at the same interval. It increases, but like it's predictable essentially. I don't think she stacks threats. If you mean like she'll send multiple raids at the same time, no, she doesn't do that. She just sends one event, but it's in a regular interval. Cassie likes to hit hard even on lower difficulties, for sure, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Now, Randy can stack raids, if that is what you mean. He can send raids on top of each other, definitely. Especially if you've, like, accepted a quest or something like that. That would certainly cause him to, so-called, stack a raid. Can you please haul this? Will you be kill box? Oh, will I make a kill box? No, I think we're going to do a tunnel. A trap tunnel. A trap funnel, whatever you want to call it. In which case, so I'm not sure if you know what that means when I say a trap funnel. But we will go through it here shortly. I mean, as long as we survive. Alright, let's get that built. Okay. Speeding it up. So, trap funnel. Are you familiar with what that is, Peter? I mean, I'm going to lay it out here. Oh, ooh, we got that arcane. You've seen trap funnel. Okay, cool. So you know what that is. All right, we got that caravan again. We probably still don't have enough money to buy anything, but it's interesting to see that again. All right, so she's eating. What's he doing? He's having some food. Okay, let's speed it up again. Yeah, so I think we'll set up our trap funnel over here on this little wall part. It's pretty ideal little structure. We'll put it on slow. We'll lay this out while they're working. So, okay. I think we're going to want the entrance to be down here. Like we'll have, the funnel will empty out roughly here-ish. This location. So that means the enemies will enter up here. I think I'm going to go too wide for our trap funnel. Okay. Yep. So they'll come in this way. Trap. Boom. And they'll enter here. And then we'll have like some barricades set up right here. Our people will stand and they will just shoot. Now wait a sec. Let me reconsider though. It might be better to set up. I'm thinking of long-term expansion because this thing's kind of in the way. I'm just thinking of long-term expansion of the trap funnel because it's good to place it where you want to keep it, you know, as opposed to putting it down here and then having to move it or something later down the road. Yeah, you know what? It might be better up here, to be honest. Alright, well, I'm going to make some quick changes. My construction crew probably hates me. That's okay, though. They'll get over it. So, yeah, we'll put it on the northern wall. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. Gives us a lot more room to expand it and stuff. Yeah. We've got this guy over here, but that's not a big deal. I can just end it, like, at this point. Let's see. From the hundreds of times I've reloaded games, I've noticed that events repeat the same every time. I have to physically change something to get a different outcome. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Yeah, we can see the walls are coming along a little bit nicer. Let's make sure everybody's got their construction to a 1. All right, we definitely want Yuki working on that. But we're also going to set up a little bit of wood chopping here inside the compound. Maybe not all of that. There we go. So, we run out of wood. Yuki will do that. Kroko, are you making pemmican right now, buddy? Yeah, he is. Okay. Good. That is, it's hard to juggle it, but I would say right now food is, of course, a big priority. So, let's go ahead and grab this. Move that right across to there. Perfect. All right. Going back and forth a little bit on these walls, but like I said, just want to get things perfect. And I don't want to have to relay stuff out down the road. All right, there we go. So we'll lay them out up here. So let's say that the enemies come in right through this direction. That means that I'll close this part. Bring it there. Enemies will come in here. Trap. And they'll enter through this area. We'll open it up, obviously, once we've finished. And then we'll set up. I think it's good to do like a 13 distance from the wall. Yeah, so if I stack my people over here. So imagine this is a wall set up with barricades and stuff. We can put our people in this area behind here. And as anything comes through the trap funnel, they'll shoot. And I think 13 is a good distance because that's within range for like a shotgun. Actually, the shotgun might be just about like right here. But it's a pretty good compromise on distance and range, so we'll see. No elephant bow this run, sadly. Oh, Peter, you're right, you're right. Best builder, I think, is Kroko. I think it's Kroko. No, definitely not. It's Yuki. Yeah, Yuki is our best. Yeah, good point about that elephant bow. They've got him. Maybe they will still kill each other. Let's get Yuki. No, not Yuki. Let's get Kroko. Get down here, buddy. Trade with these people. Even though we probably can't do any trading. Let's see. What is the swamp monster looking thing by the traders? We'll check that out. Green goo. Damn. Yeah, they got the sniper and the monk. I've played with both of these classes before, and they're pretty amazing. I don't know what faceless is, but that could be cool too. There's so many classes. RimWorld of Magic is an amazing mod, no doubt about it. Oh, it's the green goo. You can... Yes, I can buy it. I don't know what it does. The amorphous obligatory mass of gelatinous... Oh, it's an animal. Mockery of Liza seems to be a mockery of life. Although they look like individuals, in reality they're part of a greater gelatinous superorganism with only one objective: grow and expand. Note, due to gameplay constraints, green goo will only self-replicate until the map holds 40 creatures, because I don't want to fry your computers. Note that asexual creatures can't be sterilized. Only costs 97. I don't know what its training abilities are, though. That'd be interesting. Yeah, we'll buy it. We'll buy it. We'll buy it. Whoa. Wait, what? Succubus spell. I'd like to buy that, but I can't afford it. We'll grab this guy. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. He just immediately passes out and goes to sleep. Oh, you silly green goo. So, Peter, what were you asking about? What is the swamp monster looking thing? I assume this is what you were talking about. Was that the swamp monster thing, or is there another thing? Everyone is evil, that's it. Well, it's ours now. It belongs to the colony. Oh, unfortunately, no. We cannot have it attack our enemies, but there is a way we can still use it, and we'll get to that later. Alright, so a couple things I want to do real quick. Set our home zone. Beautiful. Oops, I missed a little bit. Okay, now I need to manage areas. We're going to add a couple of areas real quick. We're going to rename this one as safe. I'm going to rename this one as yard. This one is barn. The rest we'll just keep blank for now. Alright, so I want to expand my safe zone. The safe zone is for children and animals, or even colonists if I just don't want them to get near the kill box or the front lines. So essentially, since our front lines are going to be kind of over here, this will be our current safe zone. So, let's see here. Wonder how often they split into another goo. Named it either Swamp Thing or Alec, after Alec Holland, Swamp Thing's real name. Okay, okay. Where'd he go? Is he inside the compound yet? I don't know. Hold on, let me look. Okay, so we can zone him. Yes, yes, yes. He's going to need a sleeping spot right next to Marlon Brando. Don't get creeped out, dog. Let me see. Where's he at? Okay, here he comes. Look at his little tentacles. They're drippy. He's dripped out. All right, here he comes. Let's name him Green Goo 1. No, 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 no. That won't work. Swamp. But we're going to spell it. We're going to spell it Thang. Swamp Thang. There you go. Yeah, baby. Swamp Tang. He's tangy. And unfortunately, we can't attack him, have him attack, but what we can do with one of these zones, I'm going to manage this one. We'll name this one Suicide. Alright, so this zone, we could put this like right out here, just a real little zone. And whenever a raid comes, I mean, this is pretty much guaranteed to get the animal killed, whatever I usually do this with like boomaloops or something that I just want to sacrifice. But if I tell the animal to go to that zone now, they'll just go wander around in that little square. And if there's a raid coming, they'll see that animal and they'll be aggroed on it. So it's a way to use animals who aren't necessarily, trainable still in combat. But they do have to be, you have to zone them. So you can't do that with like deer or something like that. Perfect name for such a creature, exactly. In D&D, they suck up and digest anything inside their bodies. Oh, it says cloning in 10 times. Oh, is that what it said? I didn't look at it. I'll take your word for it, sir. Yeah, but that is kind of cool. So we'll get at least, we'll get at most 40 of those. So that's interesting. I mean, like I said, they can't be trained, but we can still use them as a sacrifice. All right, tell you what, let's save the game. Because we are probably looking at another event here soon. Yeah. So she's going to be hitting us soon. Is there an ancient danger on this map? Yeah, there's one. Wait, no, maybe there's two. No, that just happens to be an unusually squared off hill. Yeah, the other one, the only one I've seen is right here. I don't think there's any others. You can have two. I've even seen 3 on a map, but I've also seen maps with none. So it is possible for a map to spawn with no ancient dangers, but yep. Alright, so I watched a really fun playthrough. This was a couple years ago. Trying to think of the YouTuber's name. He's a really great RimWorld YouTuber. I think he's Irish or Scottish. God damn, I'm blanking on his name now. But he did a really cool like nomad run where he would just go out to the world map. He had a group of like, I don't know, 5 colonists or whatever. And he wouldn't establish a colony for more than like a couple of days. But he would just pick a square, settle it, and then he would raid any ancient dangers and get the loot from it. And then he would just abandon that colony and he would pick up and like go to another square, settle that, raid the ancient dangers, and then abandon it. And he just moved around till he got his people like super geared up and stuff. I've never seen more than one. I didn't know there could be so many. Yes. And let's see, Island Potato. No, it wasn't Island Potato. It's on the tip of my damn tongue. I'm gonna look it up real quick. He's got. Oh god, it's literally on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, so I also really like Adam versus Everything. I've learned a lot from watching him play. 100% Pete Complete. He's another great YouTuber. Does a lot of RimWorld content. Of course, there's a lot. There's several others. There's people out there who do nothing but RimWorld for sure. Oh, could scroll forever. Let's see. Oh well. Can't find it right now. I'm sure the name will come to me eventually. So, let's see here. How's everybody doing? The dog's good. Look at this stupid slime. What are you doing? Alright, so Croco, are you working? No, he's making bulk pemmican. How much meat do you have left, sir? I don't even see any meat. What are you making pemmican with? Well, Yuki's down here single-handedly building the defenses for the colony, so if we survive our first raid, it's going to be thanks to her. Steers from the Intiron. Okay. Oh, they left a gift. Nice. We got a toque. We got a luxuriant hybrid wool toque. How much is that worth? $58? That's a lot for I mean, have you ever bought a toque for $58? Hell no. Nor would you. Let's see, don't worry, you're far more relatable and interesting than all of them. Thank you, my friend. Aw, you're my favorite RimWorld streamer, right? Thanks, Peter. I appreciate that, buddy. That's nice of you to say. A streamer called Pravis did that a week back. Oh, okay. A while back. That was not the one I was thinking of, but like I said, it'll come to me. I want to say, oh, god damn it. I hate that. Don't you hate that when you, it's like right on the tip of my tongue, but. Okay, so. Speed it back up. Let's get things going here. You know what I'm realizing? We should probably have an entrance down here as well. If our garden is literally right here, I don't have to have my people walk all the way down here, so let's replace this one. There we go. Alright, Kimmy, get over here. Nope. Yuki, do that. Let's go. So, how we prepare for the next furry raid? Grind them into the dust this time. Oh no, look, Kroko and Yuki. In this reality, they didn't get married, guys, and they broke up. No. Oh, well, that's okay. It's a different reality, different time stream, as they say. So, let's see. I think just getting the walls up, these wooden walls, is going to be such a huge deal. It will make a big difference if we can get them all the way up. Even if we only get them partial up, this will still be very helpful. But I'd like to get some traps down too. Not necessarily in the trap funnel, but just get some traps. Let's see, we've got a few of them laid out. I have these deconstructed. Let's see, they can use the anger of the breakup against the furries. Yes, in this timeline there's a trade. They get to live, but they sacrifice their love. Yeah, well, I would probably take that. I would take that trade as well. So we've run out of wood, which means Yuki is going to switch over from chopping, or from construction to chopping. Good. Okay. Speed it up. Let's get this going, Yuki. Everything's falling on your shoulders. Yep, there she goes. Kroko. He's working. He's deconstructing the traps like I ordered him to. Let's get Kroko to work on these doors. There you go, buddy. Those doors being made out of granite takes them a while to get those constructed, but we don't want a weak spot. All right, let's get this one over here next, Kroko, and then you can go to bed. Okay, dude, no. Go to bed after that. Let's see here. Kroko was like, all you care about, Yuki, is building walls, not building our love. Oh, so true. So true. Yeah, smart for Yuki, though. Like somebody pointed out, there wouldn't be love if she didn't have the walls up. I see that some people like to pay footpaths for better walk speed. I think I've seen you do it before. Is it worth it? I don't think so. I mean, depends on what the difficulty level you're playing on. Like on these harder levels, blood and dust, and certainly losing is fun. You want to really manage your colony's wealth. I think I touched on this a little bit in the first stream, but raids are not time dependent. They're dependent on your wealth. So you can keep raids as small as possible just by keeping this wealth number low. And of course, adding flooring increases the colony's wealth. So if you just take raw lumber and turn it into a nice fancy floor, well, that wealth number is going to go up. And that means the next time you get hit with a raid, it's going to be that much stronger. So it's a trade-off. Do you want your people to be able to move around quicker, or do you want them to survive? So no footpaths made of gold. Exactly. Now there is, if you go into the options in the difficulty settings, you can place it to wealth independent is what it's called, which means that the raids will just be harder over time. And you can build footpaths made of gold to your heart's content. And you don't have to worry about colony wealth. Not in terms of raid strength. Colony wealth will still have an effect on your colonist expectations, though. See this? Very low expectations, and that gives them a mood boost of 24. As that wealth number goes up, this mood boost becomes less and less because the expectations of your colonists go up. You know, if you've got golden footpaths, but you don't like have any good recreation facilities for them, they're going to get pissed, you know. It's like, why are you building golden roads? But I don't even have, I'm sleeping on the dirt floor or something. I don't even have a bed or whatever. So it's always a balance. But I have made floors out of gold before. There's there's royalty in this game. You can have your colonists ascend to the heights of royalty. You can't have them become the emperor, but you can have them become like next highest, basically, in terms of their royalty. And of course, royal pawns demand big rooms. They have to be really fancy with certain kinds of musical instruments in them and stuff. But the benefit of having royal pawns is that they gain psychic powers. And they can in addition to that, they can call in favors from the Empire, which you can choose the favors as you level them up. It's really cool. It's all part of the royalty DLC, but it's just one of the many paths to power here in RimWorld. Of course, one of the paths to power runs right straight through the Swamp Thing, but that's the path we've chosen. All right, so she's still getting those walls up, which is fine. Okay, where's Croco? Croco's making bulk pemmican, which is not fine. Speed this up. Croco, get to work on some doors for me there, sir. You're the doorman, Croco. And boom. I don't know why it doesn't always work properly, this mod. I can't get it to repeat the commands. Anyway, that's not important. I've seen fishing in the game with mods. I wonder why it's not vanilla. I feel like it should be. Yeah. I mean, there's so many things I feel like should be vanilla, my friend, that just aren't. But I get you. I get you. Fishing does seem like one of those basic things that, you'd be like, man, if you're going to be in a colony, fishing is like a #1 way of supporting yourself. And in fact, in Dwarf Fortress, fisher dwarves, I mean, it's pretty standard for any starting colony, But you're right, it is a little weird they don't have fishing in vanilla. I'm not sure why. It's just one of those choices that the developers made, But, hey, I'm still happy with the game overall. Ultimately, the best decision the developers ever made was opening up the code to the modders so that if people want fishing in RimWorld, well, hell, they can just add it in themselves, you know what I'm saying? And share it with the rest of the community. All right, so we've got a raid. This time it is... Who? Oh, this time it's just... Oh, no way. It's, What are you, dude? Oh, he's a woodsman. Oh, I've never seen a woodsman. See the little icon right here? That indicates he's a magic pawn. No, we have the research for electricity, and we're on battery right now, but I haven't installed any or set any up. There's my new bow. What's he got? And he's got a wooden short bow on him. He's got a quiver, but quivers aren't that big. It's interesting, though. He is ranged. Let me look here. Okay, attacking immediately. And I'm pretty sure it's just the one. So we are going to do things a little bit differently here. For one thing, we're going to save it. Save. Now, let's see. Okay, let me check the animals. Marlon Brano, you're assigned. Yeah, and unfortunately, the walls aren't built, obviously. So I think we're okay, though. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, those melee dudes, I wasn't really expecting them to be that fast. I mean, it makes sense, because I literally watched one of them inject go juice, so I should have been ready for it, but I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, first raid, we can handle that. So I think what we'll do is we'll send the dog out right away. Let's get Yuki kind of up here in the trees, please. Bring the dog with you. Get up there, Marlon. Marlon Brano. Alright, Yuki, I don't want you to get shot, though. Let's move you up. He's going for Yuki. Release. Release the dogs. The dogs of war. Alright, let's go. Bam. Oh, for the love of God. Uh-huh, that's right. Oh, Christ. The dog killed him in 2 hits. Did you see that? Oh, my God. In this reality, Marlon Brando is a killer. Good job. It may have been a good idea to build those walls with embrasures. That's my girl. Oh, my God. Damn, that was brutal. All right, let's collect that skull right there. You know, Steve, I think we're going to go for the trap funnel setup this time and not do the embrasure setup. But that's just to keep things interesting. I mean, I love embrasures. They're great. They're very helpful, a very viable way of defending. But we did just do a brazier setup in my last colony for the Let's Play series. So this time we'll mix it up and we'll do a little trap funnel. But we might utilize embrasures at some point, for sure. One thing that's good to note, with the trap funnel, it's helpful, but against mechanoids, it's really not going to be enough. So we're going to have to set up a secondary way of dealing with mech raids and stuff. And embrasures might fall into that. And they might help us with that, for sure. Skull spikes, skull spikes. I can't say that. They are acceptable. Or I should say they're desired, in fact. Oh, yes. Corpses are... What? I thought we didn't care about corpses. What? Spouse only monitor. This looks different. Wait, am I in the right reality right now? I swear I had corpses set so we don't care about them. Slavery is abhorrent. Cannibalism's acceptable. Huh. Maybe I just didn't change it. Okay. Well, whatever. Who cares at this point? It's weird to say that corpses aren't acceptable, but skull spikes are. I feel like in a way that kind of clashes, but well. We can always change it. That's the great thing about the fluid ideology, boys and girls. It's fluid. Now, I'm also realizing that they want those roles filled, too. Since we've got 3 people with the same ideology, let's go ahead and do that. In the morning, once they wake up. Okay, so I'm going to do caravan spot here. Trading spot here. Drop spot. I like to line all these things up so I know where this is all at. Where's ideology? There it is. Give me that. There we go. So, let me look at Croco. Oh, this dude's bleeding. Get up. Wake up. Tend to Croco. No, don't pry it till he's cleaning him. Oh, you son of a bee. Look at this. This is why you gotta micromanage these colonists sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. Where are you going? So he's bleeding, but it doesn't say it's life-threatening, but still, he can die from this if it goes untreated for too long, even though it doesn't show it's life-threatening. You got to get those bleeders treated. You think this guy has like a smell to him? It's like he's sleeping in the same room with that swamp thing. Is that grotesque? Replace them with solid walls later. They would be worth it for wooden walls. Yes, Peter, things do everything, not just bodies, but guns, clothing. It all degrades quicker in the water, yes. You know, Steve, I'm not sure what you mean, like where to put them, but right now we just got to focus on getting the walls up before I worry about detailing stuff. Oh my God! Croco and Yuki are now lovers. Wait, so this is some weird relationship they got going on here. Oh. Wait, Yuki just went on an insulting spree. Yuki, why? Poor mood, broken up. Look at that. So, or she's pissed because they broke up, but they just became lovers again. But she's still pissed that they broke up. And now she's going around insulting the dog and stuff. Oh, Yuki, why do you do this to me? Insulting Kimmy. Great. Just wonderful. It's alright. We'll live. Okay, Croco, he's back. But you need to talk to your girl. She's freaking out for no reason, sir. I didn't realize Kimmy was Croco's daughter. That's what I was going to say before she had the mental break. Yeah, I didn't know that either. This is a whole... Their friend Yuki. Brother is Boris. Father... called a cannibal hornet. Yuki. Wait. This just says he's the friend. I thought they were the daughter, though. Son, daughter. Oh, okay. So Croco is the father of Kimmy and the lover of Yuki, but Yuki is not her mother. They're just friends. Interesting. That's weird. If this was my colony, I'd put a few near each of the doors while using wooden walls. Oh, you mean putting embrasures up by the doors over here? It's possible. I mean, well, it's certainly possible. But you got to remember too that enemies can shoot into the embrasures as well. So having embrasures all around the colony kind of opens us up to random fire from anybody walking past there. But we'll see. Like I said, the priority right now is just getting the walls up, period. Unfortunately, Yuki is on a mental break right now. Let's see, Croco. He's unloading his inventory. Let's do this, Croco. It's time to get this finished, bud. I have to do this square by square because there we go. I can't get this mod to work properly. Okay. This is the last little bit here. Oh, and Croco just went in a break. Oh, because he got insulted by his girlfriend, Yuki. Okay, well, nothing to do now except just speed things up here. Because our girl, Kimmy, she ain't doing nothing. She's not going to be constructing. She just consumes pemmican. What is her job, in fact? You know what I want her to do? I want you to do some dark studying, Kimmy. Get down there and look at that weird obelisk. Alright, she's cutting stone for us, which we're going to allow her to continue to do that. Does blood outside the walls wash away with rain? Blood inside and outside will wash away with rain, but that's only because I have a mod installed, which is called Blood Washes Away with Rain. Actually, it's Filth. Filth washes away with rain. She's always acting like it's over. Classic Yuki. I know. Oh, no incest, please. Yeah, no kidding. Incest is possible with the animals in this game, but not with the colonists, as far as I understand it. Although maybe that's... I don't know if that's 100% true with colonists. I know animals does not matter. Doesn't matter in the least. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, but there might be ways, like, it would probably be hard to get, like, a mother and, you know, something weird like that to happen, but there are, like, ways of forcing love and romance and stuff. You can do... Yeah, there's, like, a whole romance button here, which I almost never do, but you can try and persuade your colonists to get together by using this, but it doesn't work that well. What's the max number of colonists you've had? I want to say like around 50-ish, probably. Unfortunately, my computer is a potato. It's kind of out of date right now, so I try and limit my colony size. Because when I get to end game, if I've got that many people, like we're talking 10 frames per second and stuff. Ryan's mod collection spot on. Oh, my friend, it's been many years building up this mod collection. I'll tell you that much. Huh. Alright. Oh, you know what? I never set... Yeah, we do have a stockpile here for corpses. Alright, we just basically gotta speed things up. Wait for these two idiots. Good thing we're not playing with Randy Random, because at least now I know for sure, you know, we're not going to get hit right away. Yeah, it's going to be a significant amount of time before we get another raid. But that's okay. We'll have our walls finished. Hopefully we'll start to get some traps laid out. But yeah, the big priority after we get the walls up, I'll probably want to set up that trap funnel. I'm thinking. Just trying to think about maybe should I build like a barracks setup first, but no. I think colony defenses are going to be super important. obviously. All right. Also, we need to get these roles assigned. Keep forgetting to do that. So let's look at them. We've got... Okay, Kroko's got a real good social. Yuki sucks. They both have really good socials. So either Kimmy or Kroko could be the leader / moral guy. Doesn't matter. Try giving one their own mini cabin. RimWorld suffers from dwarf fortress levels of frames per second at times, even in decent. Yeah, yes, PCs for sure, for sure. So you want me to build individual rooms, Peter? We might down the road. Unfortunately, at the early stages, I mean, I probably could. Yeah, it's just, again, it's that balance of wealth, colony wealth. You know, trying to keep it low. Even though we're not on losing is fun, I can still obviously lose, as we saw earlier. But, yeah, we'll do individual bedrooms, if that's your request, my friend. Normally, I would go with a barracks setup, but, you know, trying to do stuff different this time anyway, so... Yeah, well, with that being the case, let's lay out a few plans here. So we've got our front line area up here. Let's look down at this area. So we'll do 5x5s. That's one room right there. That's another room. That's 3. Oh, damn. Damn. We're going to do a 4th room right there. And I'm actually going to move all this up one. Okay, well, it's going to leave us with a gap, but we'll be okay. We'll deal with it. Get over here. Don't be cutting trees down, bro. You suck at that. Let's speed this up. Alright, so we're going to set up... Oh, we just got a Gigantaloop self-tamed. Get over here. We're going to butcher your ass. Where's he at? There he is. Okay. Yep. Get over here, Yuki. Rope it, and then slaughter it. We don't need a Gigantaloop. They're not trainable. At least I don't think they are. And they're really good for pack animals, but, and meat. They're good for meat. But that's about it. Let's see. Until the colony is in a... God only knows how console players... Oh, no kidding. I was really surprised when I saw this game went to console, but... I've also had some people mention that it's kind of hard to play on console, which I can believe that. I can certainly believe that. Okay. Oh, that's in the way. Alright, so... Now, we've got enough room... Wait, do we? No, I didn't move it far enough, damn it. Okay. Sorry, Kroko, I need your help here again, buddy. Nope, get over here. Let's see, the vampires in Blindside really feel a lot like a Sanguiphages in RimWorld. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, they're not like true vampires like you would see in like a movie or something. They're more realistic, you know, if that... It isn't an oxymoron, realistic vampires, but yeah, you know what I mean. I like the idea how it's basically explained in terms of human evolution, you know. There's literally like almost no animals on Earth that don't have like a natural predator, except like the very highest apex animals, like lions and whales and shit, but apparently humans don't fall into that apex category. We've got our own predators. And they are what we refer to as vampires. Just they've fallen into legend at this point. It's very hard to on console due to the limitations of the controller. Oh god. Yeah. One of the major reasons I don't like consoles is because of the controller. I'm definitely a keyboard and mouse kind of person. Found it interesting that it said right angles was the doom of the vampires in prehistoric eras. Yeah, that's an explanation for why crucifixes affect vampires in like lore. Because you think of a crucifix literally has 4 right angles, you know. And so and it's weird because it's not really explained why that is. but it's just it's a justification for why they don't like crucifixes or right angles, period. Maybe it's, I don't know why that is, but yeah, it's a weird thing. He has to take like artificial drugs to suppress that and stuff. Otherwise it would drive him nuts. But yeah, that's it's weird. There's so much going on in that book. Wait till you get to the aliens. Alright, let's see. Come on, Kuroko. Okay, this one needs to be butchered. Let's just wait. We'll wait. She's sleeping. No need to wake her up. So does this thing eat? Yeah, vegetables, seeds, live plants. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go back to my zoning. I'm actually going to clear the stockpile and the kitchen because I don't want those animals coming in here and eating our food. So they need to just be able to scavenge around here. Look, the dog's going to come eat, take a nibble off this right now, I can tell. Oh yeah, he's hungry. Hungry pooch. Unfortunately, that means the dog's probably not going to get fed. Well, shoot. Tell you what I'll do then. I'll set the dog to the home zone. And the swamp thing, I don't like the idea of this green goo just rolling around in my stockpile, leaving it residue over everything, you know? That's not good. That's not good. Alright, so let's speed it up here. How's this wall coming? Oh, it's almost done. Yuki is going to put in the final touches. Oh, look, Kimmy's like, not before I walk through the hole. It's like, hey, Kimmy, could you please use the door? Sorry, Kimmy. Look, she's stunned. She's like, wait, there was just a hole there. What happened? That's right, Kimmy. Now you got to walk around, dummy. Okay, let's speed it up here. They say God doesn't build in right angles. Maybe that's something to do with it. Yeah, Peter, I assumed, too, that was kind of the justification like that. Like, there's no straight lines in nature and stuff like that. But, of course, that's not true. I mean, I think you're right. That is probably the justification for why Peter Watts wrote that into the book. Because, like, oh, straight lines, right angles don't occur in nature. But that's simply false. Right angles do occur in nature. I mean, look at the cleavage of certain mineral types and stuff like that, you know. They will cleave in perfectly straight lines, in right angles, at all kinds of angles and stuff like that. So it's just simply not the case. But I get it. It's one of those little expressions that people, you know, that kind of you hear and it sticks with you. Damn it, these doors are off. Well, that's okay. I did that myself, didn't I? Yeah. All right, so we moved this door in order to set up that. Let's see. You had me going with cleavage. Oh, wait. I just realized I measured these all wrong here, boys. What was I, drunk when I did this measurement? What the hell is wrong with me? All right, so we've got a 5x5 here. I got to get these right. We need perfect little symmetrical cabins. Okay, that's a 5x5. Oh, no, I see what I was doing. I did measure it right. I just confused myself. Confused myself visually. Okay, we're fine. Everything's good, guys. We're fine. Let's see. Or with the crucifix having 4 pieces to it using right angles, vampires can be stacked by one easily. Right. It's very much how it is. They don't have a lot of weaknesses in that book, but that's one of them. That's one of them for sure. But they did go extinct. That's what's interesting. It's like in the story, in that world, you know, these human predators, these predators of Homo sapiens out on the savannah weren't successful. They eventually went extinct. Humans were successful. We outlived them. We outcompeted them. And I think they revived the vampires specifically to use them in spaceflight. Stake through the heart easily. Yes. Let's see here. It could be that vamps are more akin to nature incarnate, and right angles and modern ingenuity of man is what made them extinct. Yeah, see, and again, like the vampire thing in that book isn't the main theme, so he doesn't go into the details as much. You only get like little snippets of like why vampires in this world and stuff. I actually think that the sequel, Echopraxia, that we talked a little bit about earlier, I think that does go into more of the vampire lore and stuff. But again, I could be wrong because I never read it. All right, guys, I think it's almost time to get our little trap funnel going here. So what we're gonna do first, we'll get this built, but we're gonna put a door. I'm gonna use steel. We're gonna put a steel door right there. Yeah, I got plenty of steel. And we're gonna put a couple of false doors like right here. And when I say false doors, what I mean is... Actually, no, that's wrong. That's not what I want to do. I want to put them on this side. Yeah, there we go. So these doors won't be used to go in and out of. But what I've found is that when a raid... Let's say the raid is coming through and they get all the way to this point. Maybe some of them get shot and they decide to flee and run. If I had doors along this wall, the raiders will be keyed to break down the doors. And they'll literally try and break back into the colony. But if I put the doors on the outer wall, they'll go for these doors instead. So let's see. Thank you for making the workday here at my IT desk go by much quicker. You make my Thursday more tolerable. Right on, Peter. Right on, my friend. Right on, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed yesterday's stream. I was going to do a Cataclysm stream, but I was really tired after working and stuff, so decided to just rest. But I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow in terms of a live stream, but I think I might still do one. I don't know. We'll see. I do have to work again tomorrow, so we just got to play it by ear, you know. Some days are worse than others. We're gearing up for the holiday season around here in the States, too. October is going to be Halloween. Then we got Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's a busy time in the retail world. I looked at the schedule and it said yesterday you took off. Yeah, I actually changed it. When I first posted the schedule, I did have one listed for yesterday, but I changed it. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for checking on that schedule, my friend. I'll try not to do that as much as I can, but you know how it is. Alright, so... Let's see, food's not great, but he's working right now. Okay. We've got a little pemmican on the way. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it when I'm low on food and I go look at the farm and we've just got a ton of it sitting there. I'm not even being sarcastic. I like that. All right, let's see. Work nonstop. Swearing, Ryan. I worked retail for 15 years. I know it's... yeah, it sucks. It sucks, but, you know, I quit my full-time job once I decided that I wanted to try and go for YouTube full-time. I mean, I'm still far away from that, you know, in terms of just money. Paying the bills and stuff. YouTube doesn't quite cut it yet, but I went to a part-time job just so I could focus more on doing the edited videos and live streaming and stuff. So it's actually okay. It's a trade-off I'm willing to take, you know. Plus, since it's I work super early in the mornings when there's no customers in the store, so I can like listen to my audiobooks and stuff for like the first 3 hours of my shift. So it's pretty cool. There's perks. There's good sides and downsides. You'll make it on YouTube. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. I really do. One of the best things I ever did was make this YouTube channel. And pursuing it is... I mean, I look forward to it every day I wake up. I'll tell you that much. What are we doing here? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's set up a little dumping zone over here. Put it like right up here. Okay. There we go. Yep. Let's see. RimWorld is on the schedule once this week. Then Vintage Story, we did a stream for that the other day. I think this weekend we're going to be doing some Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. That's probably the most popular one that I stream. Let's see. I've recommended you to a few buddies and they've already subscribed. Right on, Peter. I appreciate that, my friend. Word of mouth, that's huge. That's the way to grow, you know what I'm saying? Heck yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's a challenge, you know, but it's worth doing. It's worth. And I always try and encourage everybody, you know, other people. If you've ever thought, hey, I want to be a YouTuber, I should upload videos, I say do it. Just bite the bullet, you know. The first videos I ever uploaded had zero commentary, you know, because I was nervous to talk and stuff. I didn't know what to say. But you get the swing of it. You got to practice, and you go in stages, baby steps, you know. Upload videos with no commentary, and then no edits, then go into commentary, and then start doing edits and stuff. Whatever. Talking about growth, hit that like button. That's right, Monty. Monty's another one, another great YouTuber out there. He's got a good channel too. Playing some astronauts right now, aren't you, buddy? Let's see. I thought about doing it for a while, so I think I might bite the bullet one day. And too cowardly, I think. Listen. When you call yourself, and I'm being straight up with you, Peter, I don't think that's true of you. When you call yourself those names, what you're doing is you're making excuses not to do it. Whether it's YouTube or whatever, you know, asking the girl out that you like or whatever, you know, but you're coming up with reasons not to do it before you've even tried. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Just try. And then you'll have all the justifications you can come up with why you failed if you want, but who knows? Maybe you'll succeed. You're welcome, Peter. I say do it. Do it. Don't put roadblocks up in front of yourself. And listen, it's the most common thing in the world. I hear people do it all the time. You know, and it's a range of different things. Sometimes they'll say things like, oh, I'm no good at video games, or, oh, there's too many YouTubers out there already who, you know, play video games. Those are just excuses. You're putting up hurdles before you've even tried. Let's see. Oh, we got another arcane items collector. I started on YouTube for the love of sharing gaming, but to be honest, working on my speaking skills. Do it, Peter. Yeah, for sure, Monty. Good advice, my friend. That's interesting to know, for sure. Yeah, there have been times in the past before I made YouTube videos where I would be gaming, especially in RimWorld. This is one of the games I felt this way a lot. But I'd be playing for like 4, 5, 6 hours on like my day off or whatever, and I would feel like, oh, I wasted my day. You know, I enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun, but I wasn't sharing it with anybody. It was just me playing in a room by myself, you know? And I was like, if I start uploading these to YouTube, then I won't feel as bad about wasting my day off, you know what I'm saying? And hey, if people actually get some enjoyment out of it, then that's a bonus too. And Steve, where you at, Steve? He's in here. Steve, one of my earliest viewers. This guy right here, Steve N, he was leaving comments on like my second video ever. So that man has been a fan of the channel for a while, buddy, and I appreciate you very much if you're still in here. I do a lot of writing. I was thinking of doing a YouTube, just some short stories I wrote, starting there, fantasy, sci-fi, horror. Absolutely, dude. Do it. You know what you should do, Peter? Just get some stock footage. Just get stock footage that you can find online for free, because the visuals don't matter that much, you know? I mean, I literally watch like science channels. They explain like black holes or whatever, neutron stars. And it's literally just a guy, like you say, who's written an essay, and he's reading it, and there's just stock footage of like stars and explosions and stuff. And it's not about the visuals, you know? It's about the storytelling or the information that's being passed on. So much more important. So I think that's a great place to start, for sure, my friend Peter. Do it. Always liked your thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, buddy. Like I said, I haven't forgotten Steve N. No, sir. All right, let's see. The majority of your content is games I love. Good to hear. I've heard from other YouTubers that a good mic is always the key to starting a channel. Any tips? Yeah, good microphone is pretty huge. That's what I would say is one of the most let me put it this. You don't think about the audio aspects of a video until it's really crappy. And then you can tell. It's like right away, you know, oh, this person's new or they don't have good equipment. Audio is one of the first things that a viewer will notice about, you know, the quality of a video, if it's good, bad, whatever. So yeah, get yourself a microphone. I'm in the process of saving up for a whole new computer, including a microphone too. But don't use a headset mic. Get a standalone microphone and get a boom arm for it. You know, you're going to have to invest 150, 200 bucks to get a halfway decent one. You can use a USB microphone. It doesn't have to be one with like a mixer or anything like that. You know, you don't have to get that fancy with it. USB will still maintain a good audio quality, the USB connection, but just make sure, because what you don't want is to have your microphone like on a vibrating surface, like if you're using a desk that you might knock against it or something like that. And keeping the microphone up away from the mouse reduces like extraneous sounds with mouse clicks and stuff. It's like there's a lot of little things that you'll learn as you start YouTubing. And, you know, again, there's no guide. Well, there probably are guides for it, but a lot of it is just you got to learn it. Trial and error. See how it goes. I've failed many times. Many. I've stopped live streams like midstream before because like I screwed something up and I was embarrassed and I didn't want to keep going. Of course, back in those days, you might have like 1 or 2 people watching, but let's see. Stand up mic now. Needs to get a boom arm. It just depends on the way you've got it set up. You might not need the boom arm, but you really got to get that audio consistent and like hearable. You want them to be able to hear you clearly, obviously, but it needs to be consistent. You know, do not let it hold you back. Started with a cheap headset. Yeah, for sure. That's Monty's got good advice there. That's another, like I was saying, don't put those roadblocks up in front of yourself. That is another one that people will say, oh, I want to start streaming, but I don't have like a $3,000 video camera. You know, well, don't let that be the thing that stops you from doing it. Just do it and save up to get that piece of equipment. Yeah. And I mean, when I started, I did start with a headset. If you go back and watch some of those earlier videos, you'll hear the difference. But yeah, Monty's right. Don't let me discourage you if all you've got is like a headset mic. All right, let's see. Don't think there's anything I want to buy. And we literally have nothing to sell here. Do you mind telling me what kind of mic you use? Are you comfortable with? It's a generic one. Like I could tell you the brand, but it's a Mercaso. It's a generic one I picked up off Amazon, but it's a USB connection. It's a pretty small one. I think it was only like 150 bucks. And then I spent like 30 bucks on the boom, on the arm for it. I had to replace the arm once, so I bought 2 of these because the first one broke after a while. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to upgrade. Now, when I buy another microphone, it's going to be a Shure mic, spelled like that, Shure like that. So if you're interested in a good quality brand, Shure is one of those. You know, I see a lot of other YouTubers use that brand of microphone. And I've got one in my Amazon wish list right now. It's about a $350 microphone from Shure. That'll be the next one that I plan on buying. Only 30 for a boom. Yeah, it's a pretty cheap boom arm. And like I said, I broke the first one. Like it's got the vise part that connects to the desk or whatever. And I was trying to twist it too much and I broke the little arm piece that twists. But it's not bad. Yeah, it's a cheapie. Your audio's pretty impeccable. Thanks, my friend. I do struggle with it. Like one thing I notice, well, whenever I make a edited video, I increase the sound after, like in post-production, I'll boost the volume because when like I watch these live streams back, I feel like it's too low. Audio's a little too low. Like if you listen to me and then it cuts to a commercial, the audio level on the commercial is a little bit higher than where I'd like to be. But unfortunately, it's just the microphone's like maxed out right now. I can't get it to go any higher. So at some point I want one just to increase the sound levels. Also, background canceling noise is really important. Like right now I've got my air conditioner on in the background and it's kind of loud. If I were just sitting here quiet, you guys could probably hear a little bit of white noise. And normally I don't turn that on. It's just during a live stream when I'm sitting for like 4 hours straight. I don't like to sit here and sweat, you know. All right, let's do something real quick. Roll change. We need a cleric. We're going to make Croco the cleric. Let's go. Not a fan of headphones. Really like a mic that can have speakers but not pick them up. You know, I shouldn't have said that don't use headphones mics, because I know for a fact that there are headphones out there that are like, you know, $600 headphones that probably have a better microphone on them than I'm using right now. But again, you're going to be spending a lot of money on those. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Angry Joe, the Angry Joe Show. Big YouTuber, has been on the channel for many, many years, but he uses headset mics whenever he games and plays. I've noticed that from him. But again, you know, it's just dependent on the hardware and what you like and stuff. Oh, let's see. They have some good ones. I just don't like to wear them. Don't like headphones either. I think the next set of headphones I'm going to get is going to be Wi-Fi. I want to be able to, like, I don't mind having a cord on my mouse, my keyboard, but I found that, like, having to take my headset off every time I get up to, like, adjust a fan or go to the bathroom or something, I want to just be able to leave the headset on. But then I worry about things like, what if it cuts out in the middle of a recording or something? But it doesn't matter. It's not important. All right, we're speeding things up here. Hey, we got a successful roll change. So back to back, I'm going to wake him up real quick. We're going to do another roll change. Kimmy is going to be the High Sapient. Oh, I like that name. I didn't even choose that. That was just a random one from the computer. The High Sapient. Let's go. Kimmy? Yes. Let's do it. Speed it up, speed it up. What is with the monster with the traders, the flesh beast? There he is right there. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. A pretty nasty looking monster. This is an interesting creature. It comes from the Alpha Animals mod, as many of the animals do, like the bumblebees and stuff. These are all alpha animals. But this flesh beast, which is what it's called, the mature flesh beast, it's actually, you can see these on the map. You'll see them occasionally spawn wild, and they're very interesting when they eat something. If they eat a pawn or an animal, they consume it whole. They like swallow it whole, and it takes time for it to digest. So if we were to kill this one, for instance, and it's recently eaten, it could spit out like a couple of whole corpses of animals or other colonists or whatever. It's weird. It's kind of like the Devourers almost in some ways, but very different still. I would consider hardware to spare a High Sapient. I don't know about that, my friend. I don't know about that. But thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's see here. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, ooh, there, okay. We got our next successful roll change. Oh, look at this. We're getting the warning for warm clothing. Winter must be right around the corner. Let's see. 13th of August. Yep, we're about to go to September. Okay, okay. That's the fall and summer, of course. Okay, let's see. What do we got on? Yeah, we're definitely going to need some parkas. I can see that right now. But the good news is I think if we get a couple of parkas made, that'll be really all that we need to worry about. So we'll set these up. We'll do 3. Just 3. 3. And I'm going to clear that. I want them to only use leather, which I don't even know if we have enough, but we'll see. All right, RimWorld is by far one of the best games. Just from the storytelling aspect and the amount of genres it covers, for sure. And then, I mean, you throw the modding community onto this game, Peter. Top 5. Easily one of my top 5 all-time replayable games. I mean, I've said it before. I'll probably have RimWorld content on my channel forever going forward, whether we're doing live streams or, you know, full edited Let's Play series. I might take a break, you know, do like a month off, but I'm always going to have some RimWorld in the chute. Let's see. Sennheiser do wireless headsets, and mine last 50 hours between charges. They're around 169 pounds, so about $180, but sound quality and mic are excellent. Yeah, Steve, that's one thing I've kind of made a pact with myself. From now on, going forward, whenever I buy a piece of computer equipment, I'm going to spend a good amount of money on it. I'm not going to get the generic anymore because, I mean, if I'm trying to do this professionally, then it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And if I were to get the right taxes filled out, I could claim these expenses, but I have not done that yet. But that is a possibility as well. But yeah, just because, I mean, you buy quality, it's so much better than buying junk and having to replace it. I do that with coffee makers. I drink a lot of coffee, and I'll buy like a $25 coffee maker, and then I have to replace it in a year because it breaks. And then I go buy another cheap one. Was just going to tax write-off. Yeah, just going to say tax write-off. Exactly. Got to spend to earn. That's right, my friend. That's right. 100%. And it's just like if I was a chef, if you're a professional chef and you're buying a piece of kitchen equipment for your restaurant, you're probably not going to go with the generic piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to buy the best that you can afford for the level of your success or whatever. And the same is true with the YouTube channel. Let's see, I'm headed to Europe for about 10 days on vacation. In 2 weeks when I get back, I think I want to take the plunge and dive in to trying YouTube out. I got to get over my hangups. Right on, Peter. Do it, my friend. Do it up, buddy. Absolutely. And I'll be the first subscriber. You just drop me a link in one of the videos. That's a good thing too. We've talked, I think I've mentioned this before. People have said they'll try and leave links on YouTube, and YouTube won't let outside hyperlinks on their videos, but you can link to other YouTube videos in the comments and stuff. So if you leave me a link in one of the videos, my friend, I'll check it out for sure. Like I said, I'll be your first subscriber. Let's see, plus all your game fees are tax write-offs. You gotta need to so be that's right, Monty. It'll be a race for sure. Yeah, it's important to have some sort of creative outlet in life. I mean, for me, maybe some people aren't creative types, but they get all their happiness and satisfaction from socializing or whatever. But for me, being creative and productive in life is a big part of what keeps me happy. And it's one thing to sit in a room by yourself and paint or write books that no one ever sees and no one ever reads. You do get some fulfillment from that as an artist or a creator, but not as much as when you share your work with others. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube, you're going to be able to share your work with millions of people, my friend. I do have, sorry. Let's see. Brian, will you be the first one to come? Right on, buddy. Right on, my friend. Yes, for sure. All right, let's see here. Quest, gift. Okay, we're good. Making sure. That's what I love about RimWorld. It's not like Cataclysm where I've got to be into the game at all times. We can kind of sit back and just let things progress here while we have a nice little conversation. Although I do need to remember to save it. Not on Discord. Think you should be. Discord's great functionally. There's it's like any social media though. There are just people on it that you want to avoid. But it actually is a pretty great platform. Like if you want to do multiplayer and you're like, what should I use for voice chat? Well, Discord's going to be a free and quick and easy way to set that up, And you can stream on it. You can do tons of stuff. All right, so you can even get paid if you have I think you need to have 1,000 members in your Discord, and you can monetize. I don't know how it works though. I never had a Discord that big to actually get it monetized, but I know you can. I don't know how much they pay. But okay, let's see. I think in terms of cotton, we're probably good, so I'm going to turn off harvesting on that. We are still working on batteries here. I have a Discord I use a lot for my game and tabletop RPG. I don't have a Discord I don't have a public Discord anymore. I used to, but I deleted my public Discord eventually. And there was several different reasons. I do have one, but it's private just for Patreons. But, I mean, maybe at some point I will do another public Discord, but one thing I would definitely need are moderators. You know, trying to moderate it myself, I think, was part of the issue I had. Not that it couldn't be done, it's just it's a lot of work. Headache on top of trying to run the channel and stuff. But, I mean, Discord is pretty much what you want to make of it. Let's see, I'll be joining the page. No, you don't have to do that, my friend. Don't feel pressured in any way to do that, buddy. But I always appreciate the support. And it's great to be able to chill out. Public discourse get swamped with idiots. Yeah, Steve. Oh my God. Are you guys are familiar with what a phishing attempt is? My Patreon's linked in the description. There should be a link down in the description of all my videos, buddy. I appreciate you, Peter. If you do, well, I'll just go ahead and do it right now. I make all the Patreon's moderators too. But that's just so I can see you guys in chat. You're not like obligated to do any actual moderating if you don't want to. And you don't have to like show up for every stream or anything like that. Like I said, it's just easier for me to see ya. Well, I appreciate you, my friend. Monty's all over with the... Oh, thanks. Thanks, my friend. I'm glad that it let you link that there. That's cool, that's cool. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the Discord... Back to what Steve was saying. So, Steve, I think within like the first 2 or 3 months of starting that public Discord, I had somebody try and do a phishing scam on me. Phishing, PH. Yeah, that was not fun. But, you know, I didn't lose anything. I figured out what was happening before I like divulged any any serious information. I gave the person my personal email address. I didn't give them my password or anything, but they did ask me for that. And what happened was, after I figured it out, like I blocked them from Discord and all that stuff. But then like my Netflix, like Instacart, like all these different sites that I had that email address set to, I was getting emails from them constantly saying, oh, did you request a security check? Are you trying to change your password? Like 3 or 4 times a day, Netflix would send me like password request changes and stuff, dude. It was freaky as hell. But this person was trying to access all my accounts and like just randomly trying shit. I would get like messages from Best Buy, like in a website that I maybe registered once, like in 2008, you know? It was wild, but never compromised anything, you know, seriously. But that was one of the things that put a bad taste in my mouth towards Discord early on, for sure. But join the $5 tail. Check it out, Discord, when I get home. Well, thank you, Peter. I appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, the Discord link should be the top pin on that Patreon page. So, yeah, if you have any trouble finding it, just leave me a message on one of my videos. I'll see it. But should be pretty easy to get to. I look forward to talking with you there, buddy. This is why I don't do Discord or social media. I feel you, Steve. I feel you. Yeah, when I was doing that public Discord, there was a point where I set the security settings so that people had to register their phone numbers with Discord if they wanted to leave messages, basically preventing like spam and sock puppet accounts. And I had a couple people message me in DMs when I set that. They were like, hey, what's going on? I can't chat anymore. And I was like, well, you're going to have to register your phone number with Discord if you want to chat my server. And they were adamantly opposed to giving their phone numbers to Discord. They were like, I'm not registering any personal information, you know. And again, it's not just Discord. I mean, that's probably true of Twitter and all these. I've heard it said before, if a website is free, like Facebook, Twitter, Discord, then you're the product. You are what is being bought and sold. Your personal information is how they're making money. You know what I'm saying? So you go to Facebook and you enter in that information. It's free unless you look at the background. That money or that information is being sold and they're making money off of it. And in my opinion, we should get a cut of that money, even if it's just like 5 cents every time my name, personal information is sold. But unfortunately, there's no laws like that. Yeah, phishing scams are such BS. It happens all the time. Almost got, yep. You got to watch it, man. You cannot. And another thing I've learned too is I never click hyperlinks in my public email address. Like I'll get emails from developers sending me keys or whatever to, show off on the channel, but I never click a hyperlink because I've heard, like horrible stories. You click the wrong thing in an email and boom, they've got you, like all it takes is one click and you've got a virus or whatever. Yeah, I know. I agree with you, Peter. Definitely be getting a cut for sure. I've heard some politicians talk about that, but it's usually just around election time when they all make their empty promises and then nothing ever happens from it. See, I don't answer calls from numbers I don't recognize. Me either, Steve. Work in IT, never click an unknown hyperlink. Exactly, my friend. Absolutely. 100%. Not in email, not in Discord. Oh, yeah. And again, we've talked about, I just mentioned earlier, YouTube won't let people post hyperlinks in chat, and that's the reason. Because of scammers and people like that who will do phishing attempts and everything else. Oh, and I'll mention, too, the phishing attempt was based on a Minecraft server. They were trying to get me to set up a multiplayer Minecraft server, and the guy was like, well, you know what? I'll just do it for you. Just give me your email and I'll set it up and you can just put your password in and boom, you'll be good to go. And I was like, oh, okay, here's the email. And then he like messaged me back and he's like, well, you can just give me the password too if you want. And I'll just go ahead and get everything set up and you can just log right in. And at that point I was like, okay, something's wrong here. This ain't right. But anyway, that's all in the past now. We're living in the present. This is the future, boys. In fact, at this very moment in time, we have just reached the 2-hour mark on the stream. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to end it right here. I've got some more stuff I've got to record today for the Let's Play series. But just a quick short one. Don't worry, we are going to be doing more RimWorld streams each week. If you are curious about my streaming schedule, check the pinned comment in chat. I'm going to be posting schedules every week now. They are subject to change, but I'm trying not to change them. So when you check that on Monday, it should be good for the week and stuff. But really appreciate everybody. I love chatting with you guys. Steve, it was great to see you here in a live stream, buddy. Monty, Peter, thank you guys so much. Everybody who's been tuning in and watching. I really love spending time with you guys. Live streaming is fun and it's great for the channel, so you can believe I will be doing more of it, guys. All right, well, that's going to do it today, and I will see you guys on the next one.